this in there, see if we can fix it.
I hope he can. Because, man, I love this kid.
Is this the game here?
Hey, there he is. Hey, Todd, how you doing?
Good, but I don't like what I'm seeing. This is a home fireball.
How can you not like it?
Well, he told me he was bringing me a Fireball 2 that talked. But he said it's dead. We're going to see if we can fix it, I guess. The only other option is right there. See? That's our storage container for machines like this. It says the big BFI.
I'd rather see it get thrown off the roof, like it,
Should we throw it off the roof? I'll tell you what, if we can't fix it, we'll throw it off the roof. What do you think? Deal. Okay, good. Okay, let's bring it in.
Okay.
This is the first time, honest to God, that I've actually opened one of these up to see if I can get it going. They said it's dead as a doornail. They turn it on, they just hear a hum for a second, and then it goes off. So I don't know what we're going to find inside. Okay. So, Bally used a power supply similar to like an old Space Invaders, as you can see, supplying 4 different voltages: 5 volts, 12 volts, 22 volts, and 18 volts, all through these 2 edge connectors. Transformer in, game voltage out. In this case, we found that this diode had shorted, so it's shutting off the circuit breaker in the game instantly. So if you have a game like this and it's dead as a doornail, it won't start, read all these diodes. I didn't have any of these in stock, so we laid one across here that came off of a Williams power supply. We're just doing a quickie repair for this guy to get him going, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Thank you. Todd's the best. TNT is like magic.
You'll find this on Craigslist, by the way. He's going to put up on Craigslist.
Awesome.
So we're going to put this back in now. Okay, you can come. Okay, this is the inside panel and the flip side. See, what Bally did to make things easy, they put all the switches on one circuit board. This is like the Vacation made by Chicago Gaming, where they put everything on the board and rather than on the playfield. All your micro switches for the whole game are on this one board. Isn't that clever? All your rollovers, your row of light bulbs, the diodes to isolate all of these, and everything's on one connector. So the light bulbs come out and can be changed from underneath without taking this board out. This one micro switch came loose, so going through this whole playfield and reheating all these connectors would be what's needed. Let's put this back into the game now. Here it is back here. This is a repair for someone.
All right, we need assistance there.
Good. Assistance is coming.
There we go.
It's right around here, Frank. Okay.
No, I did not get that board all the way back in.
Okay, we're going to do that next. This circuit card here goes back in. See, we've disconnected the 2 coils.
We get behind it.
And now we're going to put this on here.
Nice.
And in color, too. Now, the spinners, we have to reconnect here on the spinner switches once we get this back together. So what we're going to do is get that in.
Watch all your holes over here, Bruce.
Yep. We're going to get this together like so. And now we match up everything. Can you guide that?
Bruce, make sure you got stuff going through there.
This is going through there.
So far, so good, yeah. Good. Good.
There you go.
Now we got that in. Now we'll have to hook these switches up. Here's the spinner. So that's real simple to do. That goes through the hole. We'll do that in a minute. We'll get these screws back in next. Okay, Frank, you can turn it off. If you look back here now, here's your transformer that sends in the raw voltage, goes into the power supply. Power supply goes up to the logic board. That board, this connects up here to the top. Here, let me show you back here. Walter, are you in my way again? Anyway,
Be nice.
right here, the back glass is lit by 4, not 1 or 2, but 4 555s. And this is the logic board here. This is the heart of the game. So why don't we take a quick peek? Let me take a second. Walt, do you have the Phillips again?
Nice catch. Wow,
I'm
can't like
the best
reflexes.
business. Now that one I didn't.
Couldn't do that twice in a row. I better be nice. People don't like my nasty comments.
Oh, they don't.
Say I'm mean. You should slap me in the back of the head.
right.
I think you should. I could use a good ass whooping. I haven't had one in a while, but.
Hey, that's on film, you know.
Oh, I know. The people will hate it.
I haven't had a good ass whooping in a while, exactly.
I could really use one, but you know.
Sometimes you gotta pay for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One way or another, you know.
I'll bet these guys would give you one for $50.
Probably. Give them $50.
All right, here we go. Here's the heart of the logic board. It uses a, let's see what kind of processor. I can't tell. I've got my short eyeballs on. Oh, the chip was a little loose, but that's in a socket. That is a, Frank, can you tell what the hell that is?
Mm-mm.
No, I can't. You know what? We're trying to get him out. But look, processor, PIAs, volume control. Let's see. Up here we got some driver transistors to run the coils and the display circuit. Here's one display here. Actually, I'm willing to bet that that's an LED. I'm sure it is. I don't think that's high voltage. I think that's a 5-volt LED. Yeah, it's an LED. Very nice, compact. Here are your test switches to put the game into test. It says here, let's see, test and play. Oh, and you get 300,000 or 100,000 where you win a free game. And it is a very simple sound circuit. Right here, these are your sound processors. So this just has a few boops and bops. I think we are now ready, Frank, to put this back together. So this man can get this home and get it up on Craigslist.
Walt, grab the fire extinguisher.
Grab the...
He's always a comedian.
Fireball.
Grab the fire extinguisher.
There's always a comedian in the group.
No, a good comedian there isn't. There's a comedian here. Franklin feels he's a comedian, but not a good
I
one.
never said that.
Anyway, look at that. We'll get that back together. And oh, by the way, the on-off switch, and then there's a circuit breaker for a reset. There's one fuse for the 6 volts, 6-volt lights. So there's only one fuse in this system. There we go. Powered up.
Now, there is an on-off switch in it?
Yes, in the back. Now we're going to roll this back. The Playfield, oh, by the way, I should point this out to you guys.
100 watt or 100.
Uses the standard Bally flipper mechanisms and end-of-stroke switches. So it is using a commercial grade flipper, commercial grade kickers and metal, and the pop bumpers. You'll notice there's another circuit board that has the 4 rollover switches at the top and some more light bulbs. And this was installed by whoever was there. Now obviously they had a blown coil. One of the coils fried that they changed over the years. This coil, this speaker's been added. Boy, it's a mess, isn't it? My God. And it does have a standard tilt mech.
Yep.
So, we'll call it, I'm going to take this metal out so it doesn't
Yes, thank you.
bang into anything.
Is this,
That's a bulb or a
that's
bulb.
a bulb, okay.
Now the programming button is here. This will load the computer. There we go. Oh, do you have the ball? He does. Now on this system, you add players by pushing the button again and again. So now we're 2 people. Now this is just a flashlight. The computer's not flashing, it's just a regular flash bulb. You can see the rocketing action, the excitement that goes on.
Slow
see
enough
that
for you to
pop
be able to
bumper.
play it.
It's actually playing a little too faster than I thought. Actually, in fairness, I would think that if we put new bumpers on it, it would play better.
But it's playing.
It is playing.
And that's all I can.
It's playing. So you can see. Now, when you get a free game, it does play a little song. Let me see where. Remember what it was? 1, 2, 3. A and B. Let me see. There we go. Now, extra ball. Look at that. All those high quality sounds. And it could almost talk. It's this close to talking.
I think it was the several cocktails that I had must have made me hear voices.
Well, I think what we'll do, just so this man can sell it, I think we'll change. Can you bring over a small straight screwdriver? And we'll change it in there. And then we'll put these last screws in. There we go. That's better. Needed some cleaning. Needed my touch. It looks like almost a standard shooter rod.
Yeah.
The housing is not the same. I could use a touch of WD-40. Good. And I think we're ready for the final test. We're going to put the glass on. Oh, Playfield's held down by 2 screws. Lockdown bar by 3 screws. None of that nonsense with opening the door and using the commercial grade switch.
Yeah, I had that lever on there.
This game sold new for $7.99 in the Sears Roebuck catalog.
Really?
They were the ones selling these back in 77. Oh, well, that's the reason there's no bulb in it. Nope. There's no bub. Yeah, we'll get a bulb in there.
Look at that.
Man, that's awesome.
Good.
You're the best, Doug.
I know. I take great
Nothing like
pills.
being humble.
I know, he says.
I'm great.
He's a legend in his own mind.
It's not a problem. as
He's
long
a
as
legend in his own.
Let me get the screws. We'll put this in.
Did you know Sears used to sell motorcycles?
They sold houses.
Yeah.
Cars, too.
Yes.
Everything.
We had a guy up at the shop running a Sears motorcycle.
And I'll bet it never worked since the day he drove it away from Sears.
Well, it was a 90cc.
Can you put this together here?
And we got to run it.
Ready? Now the final test. Hit the start button. That activates the computer, and you'll notice that everything was off until I hit the start button. Only the GI was on. So when the game is, I guess when the game is over, or when you first turn it on, it doesn't run the 5-volt computer. Or at least it's in standby. I think they can speed it up by making those back legs taller. I noticed that the casters are all to the very bottom. So it would definitely play faster with the waxing and also with all new levels. But I think it is ready, gentlemen, for Craigslist. A Craigslist special.
There you go.
We hope you enjoyed it. So what I'll do is I'll get you...
All right, ready?
No, Frank, you don't have to do that. Come over here. How about buying a real arcade game for your house? My daughter Tammy will show you all about it.
Have you ever thought of owning your own video arcade game? Well, come to TNT Amusements. We've got plenty of them. We have 100 different machines for sale in our Southampton, PA showroom. Where can you find classics like Galaxian and Mortal Kombat, Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Stargate? Oh, and we have pinball. If you get tired of your game, we guarantee you generous trade-in credit. How about buying your very own shuffle bowling alley? Woo! Oh, I love touchscreen games. How about buying your very own bubbler jukebox that holds 500 CDs?
It's electric!
And all of our machines come with TNT Amusements exclusive 5-year service plan. Go to our website for prices and more info, tntamusements.com.
We're in the yellow pages under amusement.
Living is good, isn't it, folks? That's all for now. Good night.